And welcome back to the WJLX Scoreboard Show. I am Nick Norris. With me is Patrick Hanna, and we have a very special guest today. Patrick, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yes, our special guest today is my daughter, Maddie James Hanna. Maddie, you excited?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, we've been talking to Maddie. She has a whole list of notes ready. She has been preparing for her big debut in radio. We couldn't be more excited to have you on the show. And it's a little past your bedtime. You doing okay so far?
Yeah.
Good
Oh yeah,
deal.
she's all got some caffeine, some candy. She'll
right.
crash later.
This is a good Friday night then.
That's right.
We're going to talk to Maddie. We're going to talk to maybe some others and also alert you on all the high school football games going on right now. We'll talk some college football later on. We're not have a lot of finals yet, but we are getting there. We'll quickly go over the scores as we have them, and if you have an update, please give us a call at 205-221-2222, or you can comment on our Facebook live stream, where you can also find this feed on the WJLX Facebook page. The scores we have as of now, largely thanks to Patrick for finding the vast majority of these. Addison is up over Waterloo in the fourth quarter. Last we heard, 39-0. Looks like Addison's going to get yet another big win, maybe even a shutout if they hang on.
That's right.
Fayette is beating Cordova, last we heard, in the fourth quarter, 35-6. Pretty secure lead there to be so late in the game. We will keep you updated on that final as soon as we hear. Carbon Hill traveled to Winfield tonight, and last we heard in the fourth quarter, they were losing 48-6. Winfield up on that one big. We have one final so far, Patrick, and that is Good Hope and Curry. That game went final with a score of 48-8 in Good Hope's favor. Curry coming up a bit short there. And at halftime, last we heard, so if you have an update, please let us know. Lynn was beating Berry 20-14.
That one just updated. It's in the third quarter now. Lynn is up 36-22.
36-22 in the third.
The Bears are opening up.
There we go. And thank you to Patrick for keeping an eye on all these scores. Appreciate it very much. Dora is shutting out Haleyville, last we heard, in the fourth quarter, 33-0. Looks like the Bulldogs going to get a big win. Much needed and much deserved. Excited for Chavis and the guys there. Gordo, last we heard in the third, was leading Oakman 22-13. And Meek was shutting out Shoals Christian 58-0, also in the third. And Winston County trailing Lexington very closely. I believe, Patrick, you said the Lexington Golden Bears. That's correct.
That's right. Lexington Golden Bears from Lexington, Alabama.
There we go. Winston County trailing the Lexington Gold Bears in the third, 16-12. At halftime, last we heard, Hoover was up over Oak Mountain 21-14. Decatur at halftime was up on Columbia 14-0. And, of course, another final from last night, the big game on Thursday night. Hartselle shut out Coleman 24-0.
Just got an update on the Winfield Carbon Hill. It's 48-13.
48-13.
So Carbon Hill just scored.
Carbon Hill just punched one in, it seems. Okay, very good. We've got some NFL this weekend, some college football this weekend. We're going to get to all of that. But first, we want to get, while we're waiting on some scores, to Maddie. She has had a whole day's worth of planning, prepping for this moment. We can't wait to see what you put together here, Maddie. How are you today?
Good.
Good. Did you go to school today?
Yes.
Yes. What did you learn?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
What'd you
much
get to
candy.
do? What'd you get to do today at school to start the day off?
Third grade had a attendance win there, and we got a pajama day, and I got to say the pledge.
Pajama
wow.
day and the pledge.
That's a big day. And up all late night on the radio.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you tell any of your friends you'd be doing this today?
Yes.
You did?
You did?
Okay. I hope they are watching. She's going to be the cool kid at school this week. That is awesome. Well, we are so glad to have you here. When Patrick said you might stop in, I was so excited. We are glad to have you. Now, if I believe correctly, you have some questions for me. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well,
All
whenever
right.
you're ready, you shoot those out at me.
Okay. My first question is, what is your favorite color?
Oh, that is a great question. My favorite color. Well, I'm sure my bosses would like me to say black and gold. But if I'm being honest, I am a big Steelers fan. My favorite color is yellow.
Okay. Second
What is your
question-
favorite color, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it is pastel blue or pink.
Oh, very
Detail,
nice.
pastel.
I do love pastel colors. Very nice. Nice Easter colors there.
So my second question is, what do you teach?
I teach 9th grade English at Jasper High School. And next semester I'll be teaching 10th grade. So if you stick around long enough, I may get to teach you one
There
day.
you go.
Okay. My third question is, what is your favorite holiday?
Oh, well, we have a big one coming up. Halloween's about to come up.
That's right.
I do like Halloween a lot, but my favorite has got to be Christmas. I love Christmas. What is your favorite?
Mine is probably Easter.
Easter. Well, that
Easter.
goes with the pastels.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Patrick, what is your favorite holiday?
Mine is Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving food.
I knew he
Thanksgiving's
would
a
say
good
that.
one.
He likes food. My fourth question is, do you like pickles?
Do I like pickles? I like fried pickles. Do you like pickles?
Yeah, I only like dill pickles.
Only dill pickles. Okay.
I'm not a pickle person.
Not a pickle person.
No, I'm not.
Okay, my fifth question is, why did you want to become a teacher?
That is a great question. I had a really great professor when I was in college. He was my history professor. And before that, I'd never thought about teaching, but he was so good at it that it made me want to do it too. And I'm very glad that I did.
Okay, my sixth question is, what is your favorite show?
My favorite show? What is your favorite show?
Mine is probably Girl Meets World.
Girl Meets World?
Girl
That's a
Meets
good
World
one.
on Disney Plus. Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Young Sabrina
That's
Carpenter.
right. That's right. Patrick, do you have a favorite show off the top of your head?
Oh man, I've got about 2 or 3. See, I'm into like the Deadliest Catch and Gold Rush,
Great.
and
Monsters is good.
yeah, and I like The Walking Dead.
Okay. Yeah.
And the spinoffs, some of them have their highs and lows moment. The Rick and Michonne was very good.
It was. I like that one.
I like the one with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and
Maggie.
yes,
Yeah,
and
Mark
Maggie
Cohen.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That one was good. The last season it kind of dragged a little bit more, and I was like, okay, they're running out of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Norman Reedus, how can you not like his stuff, man? I mean, Norman
He's
Reedus
great.
is just a cool guy, and there's actually a sub that subs in our school system. Her husband has been an extra in a lot of the
Really?
Walking Dead episodes.
Well, that's awesome.
And they've gotten to meet Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Norman Reedus,
that's
and they
cool.
said that they are so chill and just they treat you like family.
Yeah.
Like a couple of their kids have been able to take pictures and stuff with them and ask them questions and hang out with them.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's just cool
Yeah,
and stuff in that
yeah.
aspect, and it just
you
really
know-
shows.
Norman Reedus, he did a motorcycle show, and he came through Jasper
He did.
years ago. That was really cool. There was a point in time that my answer would have easily been Walking Dead. I was a
Yeah.
super fan. I have a big Michonne sword at my house.
Yes.
And all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you, my favorite show right now is called Peacemaker. I've been watching that. It's very fun.
Yes,
It's
yes.
very good.
Peacemaker.
Very good question. Do you have any more? Or is
Yeah.
it- okay.
But I actually have 3 favorite shows. I like Girl Meets World,
Uh-huh.
Wizards of Waverly Place,
Selena Gomez.
and
Just got married.
That's
what was
right.
that other one? Okay, I forgot what the other one was.
Is it the spinoff of Wizards?
Oh no, it's Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
A classic.
yeah,
A
classic.
Do you watch any cartoons? Or you mostly like the live action show?
Sometimes I'll watch cartoons with my little cousin.
Oh, okay. I still like cartoons. I'm a big cartoon guy, so I like.
The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for me.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we me and my friends sat down recently and watched the original live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that movie is dark.
It is very dark.
It is for a kids,
Especially the
movie. It's pretty
first
dark.
one. The first one was
Yeah.
like super dark, and it kind of lightened up as it went
by
on.
The third one, they're in Japan or whatever.
Yeah.
The first one, it's pretty intense.
Yeah,
for
I
a kids
mean,
movie.
Raphael. I mean, I was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing that really kind of got me back into the classic is the original is now on Paramount.
Oh, really?
The original series of the
Yeah.
animated.
Oh,
And so if you got Paramount, you can go on there and
Yeah.
watch it.
I need to go watch this. I read recently The Last Ronin, which is
Yeah, that's a very good one too.
Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know, if you like the Ninja Turtles, it's set in the future where all the turtles are dead except for one, and I won't spoil it, but it's in black and white, so you don't know which one it is until the very end of the first issue. It's pretty dark, but it's good. Yeah. Any more questions, or is that what you got?
I have a lot more.
You have a lot more. I'm excited. What else you got?
My seventh question is, what is your favorite football team?
My favorite football team. My favorite high school team is the Jasper Vikings. My favorite college team is Alabama, Crimson Tide. And my favorite NFL team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, are you an Auburn fan?
Duh.
You are, yeah. Okay. Have you got to go to an Auburn game before? Or not yet?
No, we haven't gone yet. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
We were waiting until she got a little bit older.
I
Yeah.
still got a fullback ready.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good deal.
All right. My eighth question is, what is your favorite animal or pet?
Oh, I have 2 cats, so cats are my favorites. What is your favorite?
I'm not a big cat person.
Yeah, you like dogs?
Yeah, dogs.
Okay. Is
My
that your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is probably llamas.
Llamas? That's a good answer.
I get that from my mama.
Yeah.
Llamas are cool. I was a dinosaur kid. I was obsessed with dinosaurs when I was your age and younger, and still kind of now. I love dinosaurs.
Daddy
Monkeys
will-
for me.
What was that?
Monkeys.
Monkeys? Yeah, that's a good. Monkeys are cool. I like going to Birmingham
Whenever we
Zoo.
were practicing, whenever I asked what was your favorite animal, he literally said monkeys.
Monkeys are cool.
I don't like monkeys. I'm not a big monkey fan.
Not a big monkey fan.
But
Leave them or take them.
Yeah.
Take them or leave them.
my ninth question is, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food would have to be, I really like sushi. We had a great sponsor, the Rock and Roll Sushi. I talk a bit about their Cyndi Lauper rolls. I'm a big sushi guy, but if outside of that, I like any kind of sweets, any kind of chocolate. I like chocolate a lot. What's your favorite?
For food, I like Mexican food.
Okay.
That's where we went for lunch.
Yeah.
And for dessert, probably Kit Kats.
Kit Kat. I've got a big bag of Kit Kats my fiance got me for our anniversary. I can't wait to go home and eat them. If I knew you liked them, I would have brought you some to share with you.
Or I like Kinder Eggs.
Okay.
Kinder Eggs.
Well, Easter. See, you
Easter's,
just love all
yeah,
things Easter.
it's all tied.
Okay. My 10th question is, what is your favorite drink?
My favorite drink. Good question. I like a Dr. Pepper. What about you?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. Patrick, you got a favorite?
Sweet tea and Dr. Pepper.
There
I
you
thought
go.
you liked water.
That's the
I do drink a lot of water.
Water's good for you too. It just doesn't taste as good. as
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper.
unless you flavor it up.
My 11th question is, what is your favorite vacation spot?
I got to go to Australia with my fiance, and that was really cool. Went to Sydney, Australia. That's probably my favorite, but it's not one we get to go to a lot. You got a favorite?
Well, Daddy, are we going to Disney World or Disneyland?
Oh.
Well, we're looking to go to Disney World this summer.
Okay, that's a big one.
But my favorite vacation spot is probably the mountains.
Okay, the mountains. I love the mountains. I love Gatlinburg.
Like this year for summer, we got to go all the way up to the to the top of the mountain for our cabin.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, had a nice view for when you wake up in the morning.
Oh man.
I would always go out there and look at it.
I always said I want to retire in a small cabin in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Is that where we go?
That's where we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Gatlinburg's nice.
All right. My 12th question is, what do you like to do whenever you are not working?
Whenever I'm not working.
He made me ask this question.
This is a great question. I like to work out and watch TV, watch football, hang out with my family, my fiance. What about you? What do you do when you're not at school?
Probably playing Roblox or watching YouTube Kids.
I like Roblox. Roblox is fun. I taught a class once that they got done with all their work in like 2 weeks because it's one of those online classes. They just rushed through it. We had a whole semester to do nothing. And so they just played Roblox and got me into it. It's actually a lot of fun. I really like Roblox. One more question. Is that it? You got one more?
Yes.
Okay. What you got
My
there?
13th question is, if you weren't a teacher, what would you be?
Oh, if I was not a teacher, I would probably try to do this a lot more. So radio and things like that. I really like that to do.
Okay, well, that's my last question. I'm going to be back to you, Daddy.
You are a professional.
Professional.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good interview. I could see you having a future in radio if you want it. Do you know what you want to be maybe when you grow up? You got a while to think about it.
Maybe girls PE.
Okay.
Girls PE teacher.
Yeah. Following in Dad's footsteps.
That's
there.
right.
PE.
Or
Very
be
cool.
a special education teacher.
Wow.
Like-
Those are two very good adult answers. You are awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow both of their steps.
Wow. Well, that has to make your parents feel good too.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Well, let's go through these scores one more time. We're going to take a break and see if we can update them after that. But last we heard, Addison was shutting out Waterloo 39-0 in the fourth. Fayette was beating Cordova 35-6 in the fourth. Winfield was stomping Carbon Hill 48-13 in the last quarter. We did have one final, Good Hope over Curry 48-14. I'm sorry, 48-8. Lynn was beating Barry 36-32 in the third. Dora in the fourth was shutting out Haleyville 33-0. Gordo in the third was beating Oakman 22-13. Meek was shutting out Shoals Christian 58-0 in the third quarter. And Winston County was just trailing Lexington 16-12 in the third as well. We're going to take a break, see if we can get an update on some of these, and when we come back, we'll talk more about more about high school football, more about college football, and everything in between right here on the WJLX Scoreboard Show.
Start your story at Bethel State Community College. Whether you need seamless academic transfer classes, high-wage, high-demand career technical or health science programs,
And we are back on the WJLX Scoreboard Show. I'm Nick Norris, with me Patrick Hanna and Maddie, who is doing an incredible job here in the studio with us. And Patrick was awesome enough to get us some updates on all of our games. A few of these have went final. We're going to read them out here, and we will keep updating them throughout the hour. But we are starting out with Addison. We have the final for their game, and they shut out Waterloo 45-0. We also have the final for Fayette, who beat Cordova 41-7. Good Hope beats Curry 48-8. And Meek beats Shoals Christian 58-6. Now, some games that are still going on. We have, last we heard it in the third quarter, Winfield was up on Carbon Hill 48-13. Berry was losing to Lynn 36-28. Dora is beating Haleyville 33-7. The Bulldogs looking to get that first win of the year, and it's looking pretty good for them. Gordo is beating Oakman in the fourth quarter 35-13, and Lexington has a very, very small lead over Winston County 19-18 late in the fourth. That one expected to go final very soon. Outside of our area, we have some other games going on. Hoover is beating Oak Mountain in the fourth quarter 41-14. Decatur is up on Columbia 37-0 in the fourth. And another final for us, Muscle Shoals shuts out Athens 28-0. Now that Muscle Shoals, that is going to be Jasper's next opponent. Jasper High School, of course, on a bye week this week as they prepare to travel to Muscle Shoals next week. And it looks like Muscle Shoals had a pretty easy time with Athens.
Yeah, it looks like they did. And, we had a classic going there. So hopefully, having this bye week, it gives them plenty of time to be able to prepare.
Heal up.
And, Coach Basin over at Muscle Shoals does a very good job. He's very familiar with Jasper and within our area.
Right.
And I don't think what happened last time where I felt like, Muscle Shoals was overlooking us because that was really the game that kind of turned our season around.
Right.
So I think they're going to be more on their toes. And there's a lot to play for in this one.
There's a lot to play for, and we don't want to jinx anything, but there is a chance that Jasper may be ranked going into this game.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that has not came out yet. We got this whole Friday night to finish up, but there's a good chance that could be the case. Now, it doesn't help that Coleman got beat handedly as well as Athens got beat handedly. That could maybe keep Jasper from getting that ranked status, but still, very good chance.
Because I think going into this week, I think we were number 11, in 6A. So we just barely missed the cut there. But, if we take care of business, there's no doubt that we'll be ranked. But I'm like you. I'm trying to not jinx anything because these next 2 weeks are the biggest games of the year for Jasper.
Yes. And for the players and the coaches, I'm sure they're not worried about a ranked status.
No.
That means nothing to them. But for us fans, it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Jasper reach a ranked spot. Now, if they're not this year, if they're not this week and they win, they will certainly.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
When I was coaching, that was like a rule. We didn't look at the rankings.
Yeah, blinders.
Well, it was, yeah.
But for us fans, it's exciting times. Exciting times to be a Vikings fan. Now, we'll talk a little bit while we're waiting on some more games to go final. We'll talk a little bit about our NFL lineup and then talk about our college football lineup. But last night in the NFL for Thursday Night Football, the 49ers and the Rams went into overtime. And, Patrick, I thought we were going to have 2 games in a row, maybe ended a tie.
Oh, my gosh, I did too. But I will say this. Mac Jones shows that he needs a chance to be a starter.
Yeah.
He played great. And breaking news right here, Lexington just scored on Winston County because I've got that one up because that one was a 1-point game. Lexington is now up 26-18 on Winston County.
26-18, and that game, I believe, is late in the fourth.
Yes.
Okay, so it's crunch time for Winston County if they want to have a chance in this one, it sounds like. But, yeah, going back to the 49ers and Rams, yeah, Mac Jones. For a game that was without a lot of key playmakers there, pretty entertaining game.
Very.
Good night to have Christian McCaffrey on your fantasy football team.
Oh, yeah, I got him.
Yeah, I did too.
He's making up because I thought Brock Purdy was going to be able to play in this one. He was a late scratch.
Yes.
Because I actually have 3 quarterbacks this year. Normally I don't do that.
Right.
But with so many injuries to quarterbacks last year,
Yeah.
I was like, I need to kind of stockpile a little bit.
I'm feeling it this way. I have Lamar, so I'm feeling
Yeah.
it in that regard. And I've got Jordan Love's on a bye. So
Well, Caleb Williams was on a bye for me, and Jaden Daniels was injured. He was my third,
oh man.
and he got cleared. And so I was like, I should have changed. But then McCaffrey, he kind of made up for it a little
Yeah.
bit. So, because I'm sitting number 2 in my fantasy league.
Okay, there you go. I had the last pick. I won it all last year, so I had the last pick this year, and I'm having to make some trades, but I'm getting back up there.
Do y'all do snake or do y'all do traditional?
We do snake. So
See,
at least I got those last 2
Yeah.
picks.
So you're in a good spot. I always
Shout out
like
Lamar. Yeah.
Yeah, I like being in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you know that you're going to kind of have a balanced team.
Yeah.
But when I normally had the back-to-back, I normally go offense first pick, and then if we go defense, then I do some defensive players.
I've never been in a league where you get the defensive players. I've always wanted to.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty intense. It's almost like a full Madden game,
Yeah.
draft aspect.
Well, a lot of the people I play with are pretty casual. And
Yeah.
so I don't want to put too much on them, but I'd like to try that. Well, let's talk about some of the games we have this Sunday in the NFL. Vikings and Browns is going to be playing from London. Last week we had the Steelers and Vikings, right? No.
No, it was Steelers and it wasn't the Jets because that was the first game.
Yeah, but we had Steelers won.
Yeah, they won. They won.
I'm blanking.
Which they had a very cool trick play
Yes.
in that game too.
Yeah, I was pretty pleasantly surprised because Alabama and Steelers offenses both look a little creative this past weekend, which was nice to see. We also have at 12 o'clock window Texans and Ravens. Of course, that'll be a Lamar-less Ravens showing up to play. 1-3, not a good start, not looking great.
And Derrick
for
Henry's
Baltimore.
been fumbling a lot too.
He has. I expect it to be a Henry-heavy game this weekend, though.
Mm-hmm.
Giants and Saints. Saints still looking for that first win. We have the Broncos and the Eagles, who, despite so much discourse about Philadelphia, are undefeated.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
4-0. But I'm hearing a lot of chatter just about the Eagles in general. Cowboys and Jets. Jets, another team looking for that first win. We have the Raiders and the Colts in that 12 o'clock window. And to round out the 12 o'clock window, we have Dolphins and Panthers, both 1-3.
And Dolphins without Tyreek Hill.
Yes, for good, almost certainly.
Yeah.
At that 3 o'clock window, we've got the Bucks and Seahawks, the Titans and Cards. We have the Commanders and Chargers, Lions and Bengals, and that is a Joe Burrow-less Bengals. And for the Sunday night football game, we have the Patriots at the Bills. Bills also still having a perfect season. And Monday, to wrap it all up, we'll have the Chiefs and the Jaguars, which is that's fine, I guess. Fine Monday night football game. I mean, Jaguars are 3-1, so give them some credit. It's just hard to get excited about Jacksonville, typically.
Well, and Travis Hunter, which, he is a rookie, but I think they threw him out there too quick.
Yeah,
And-
I think they're trying to do too much with him, and it's not
And
working
it's-
out on either side of the ball.
Well, I mean, you're asking him to learn 2 different playbooks.
Yeah.
And I know the kid's smart, but,
Right.
I mean, let him focus on one side to show his
At least
greatness.
to
Yeah.
start. Yeah. Now, Maddie, are you a big football fan, or you watch it? Kinda.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Sometimes. When I was your age, I didn't really watch football. I didn't get into it until I was like 7th grade, 7th
Yeah.
grade, really. What grade are you in?
I'm in 3rd grade.
3rd grade. You got a few more years. Maybe by then you'll like it a little more. Do you do any sports?
I'm probably gonna do gymnastics whenever my mom will send me up.
Okay. You heard that? We're shouting you out, Mom.
Yeah.
It's time to sign up for gymnastics. Gymnastics is cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool.
Right now I'm doing art class.
Okay. Art is also very cool. I wish I would have spent more time in art class because I like to draw. I'm just not good at it. You like to draw or paint? Or both?
I like both.
Like both. That is cool. We need to get some of your artwork in here to hang up. We got some.
We
bare
got some
walls
bare
here.
walls in here. We also got an update. Winfield has really opened it up midway through the 4th quarter now. Winfield is up on Carbon Hill 61-13.
That really opened it up.
Yeah,
last
really
check-in
opened
was
up.
48.
Yeah.
61-13 Winfield over Carbon Hill. That game's still going on now in the fourth. Very good. I imagine that's
Is on
gonna
a
be
hot clock.
at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's look at our college football lineup before we take another break. We got a few games going on right now. South Florida is taking care of Charlotte 39-18 in the fourth quarter. And San Jose State and New Mexico are about to wrap up the first quarter. The Spartans are up 7-0. We did have a game go final tonight. That's Western Kentucky and Delaware. Western Kentucky took that one 27-24. We do have one ranked team playing tonight, 9:30 on ESPN. So here in just a few minutes, any minute now actually, BYU is going to be hosting West Virginia. And BYU is undefeated, ranked 23 right now.
Their coach is very underrated. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more offers.
Well, it's also a weird college to recruit to.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. It's you got to follow a lot of rules to stay enrolled at BYU.
Yeah.
And another game at 9:30, we have Colorado State at San Diego State. Now we're going to take a break before we get into the Saturday lineup, but we're going to talk about Alabama and Auburn and everybody in between, and check for some more updates on our games as we know they are finally trickling in the finals. We'll be right back right here on the WJLX Scoreboard Show. And we are back on the WJLX Scoreboard Show. I'm Nick Norris. With me, Patrick Hanna and Maddie, who has been an incredible guest so far tonight. And she is not slowing down. You wouldn't even know that it is nearly 9:40 right now. The break was good to us. We have almost all our finals, all but 3. So if you get to those before we do, call in 205-221-2222. We'll give you credit on air here. But let's talk about the ones that have went final. Addison shuts out Waterloo 45-0. Fayette takes care of Cordova 41-7. Good Hope beats Curry 48-8. Dora gets their first win of the year, well deserved, 33-7 over Haleyville. Big game for the Bulldogs. Meek beats Shoals Christian 58-6, and Lexington beats Winston County 26-18. Some games we were waiting to go final. Winfield over Carbon Hill, last we heard in the fourth, 61-13 in Winfield's favor. Barry was losing to Lynn. Lynn was winning 36-28 in the third, last we heard. And Gordo was up on Oakman in the fourth, 35-13. Some games elsewhere outside of our area. Hoover was beating Oak Mountain 41-14 in the fourth, and Decatur was shutting out Columbia 37-0. A couple games that have went final. Last night we had Hartselle and Coleman. Hartselle beat Coleman, shut them out 24-0. And tonight, Muscle Shoals shuts out Athens 28-0. And of course, Muscle Shoals will be Jasper High School's next opponent, as they are currently on a bye week. We were talking a little bit about college football, and we need to get to Saturday's lineup. And of course, Alabama is back tomorrow after having their own bye week. Get my iPad to load here. Alabama will be hosting Vandy, and we're going to have game day in Tuscaloosa. I believe, who was it that I saw as the guest picker?
I was kind of, I was hoping it was going to be James Spann, because there's a campaign going for him.
That would have been great.
I think it would have been awesome, especially with him launching his, the true Alabama chief meteorologist, weather network. And
right. That man has done about as well as he could building a career off of something that typically doesn't spawn its own career.
Exactly.
Like usually, if you're a weatherman, you are a weatherman. But I mean, he's on the board at Grandview Hospital, and he's, like you said, launching this network. Looks like we got a call, Patrick. I'll let you take it over for a second for me.
So we're still waiting on a couple of games to come across as final. We are sitting here. Maddie and I are scrolling through a lot of the games here. Right now, we have late in the fourth. The last update that we have is 61-13 Winfield over Carbon Hill. And we've got a phone call in for a score on, was that Oakman and Gordo that I heard?
Yes, this comes from Clayton. He called in to correct us and correct the website, hopefully, if whoever's running that. That one is final. Gordo beats Oakman 29-13. So they have less points than we thought.
Yeah.
Regardless, a win for Gordo.
Yeah, Score Stream letting us down there.
Yeah, the Score Stream. We were just bragging on it.
Yeah, we were just bragging on it during the break.
Well, while we're waiting on a couple more to go final, we've nearly got all of them in. But let's look at tomorrow's lineup. Like we said, game day will be in Tuscaloosa for Vandy and Alabama. Vandy coming into this one 5-0, ranked below Bama, but they haven't lost a game yet, and they played one more than the Tide has. Tide looking for revenge from last week's game, and they are an 11.5-point favorite. I think that's a little high.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's going to be really, really close.
I could see Alabama winning by a touchdown, but I think 11 points, 2 scores.
I don't. It's going to be a one-score game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to be more of a field goal.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
I'll be at that game. We got some free tickets, so luckily they were free if Alabama was to
There's
blow it.
An update. Lynn is up 44-28 on Barry.
Okay, 44-28, and I'm guessing that's at least the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it says third, but it's got to be fourth.
You said 44-28?
Yes, sir.
44-28 in the fourth. Lynn up over Barry.
Hopefully that's right.
Hopefully
I'm
so.
about to pull up Max Prep as my backup.
I'm about to call Mr. Score Streaks himself
Yeah.
and get this settled here. Some other games going on tomorrow. Let's look at the SEC first. In the SEC, we've got Kentucky at number 12, Georgia. The Bulldogs are a 19.5-point favorite. Number 9, Texas at Florida. Texas is only a 5.5-point favorite, but it is in the swamp. Swamp's not a place to play. Do you think Napier's job rides on this one? I mean, they're expected to lose this one, but it doesn't help if they're 1-4.
Well, in big games, Arch hasn't really produced.
Yeah, that's true.
But if Arch lights it up, they may have a gator to chase Napier out of town.
Right.
And I know that somebody that we work with, won't call any names, Brian Hell would be very, very excited on that one too.
Yeah. Now he doesn't like, he actually just hates Florida. He doesn't just hate Napier, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was making sure. I knew he wasn't just a Florida fan, but I was making sure he wasn't just thinking that Napier was the problem there. I think he just hates the University of Florida.
Yeah.
We have Kent State at number 5, Oklahoma, what should be a cupcake game for the Sooners. And Texas A&M, number 6, A&M is hosting Mississippi State, 16.5-point favorite are the Aggies.
Don't sleep on Mississippi State though.
That's right.
I mean, they've shown up in these big games here lately.
Some other games of note going on. Let's find a ranked matchup. This is not a ranked matchup, nor is it necessarily of note, but it feels like one that Penn State could just blow. Penn State is playing at UCLA. UCLA, of course, looking for that first game. But I would say if Penn State wouldn't have lost last week, maybe this is one they just trip on for no reason.
Well, and you also got to look at, too, UCLA has done a coaching change, too.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can play in favors. Sometimes it may not. Arkansas is about to find out as well.
That's right. This one's a little interesting to me. Now, Boise State is not ranked, but they are going to Notre Dame, who is still ranked 21 despite having 2 losses, only being 2-2. Notre Dame is a big favorite, and I'm not saying Boise State's going to win, but I don't think they win by 21.5 points over Boise State. I think we should give Stallions a little more credit there. And our only other ranked matchup, and this one's a fun one, the only fun non-SEC game that should be fun at least. Number 3, Miami, who is 4-0, is traveling to number 18, Florida State, who just lost their first game of the season. Miami is a 4.5-point favorite there in Tallahassee.
I think it's going to be a bigger win for Miami than that.
Yeah, I could see that as well. I think maybe it helps Florida State that they're going to come in playing mad. But, yeah, I think Miami should easily take care of business. And the ESPN matchup predictor reflects that a little more than the score does. 65.3% chance for Miami to win there, and I would agree. I'd say probably closer to 75.3%.
I mean, I know Miami has had in the past where they have choked in those big games.
Sure.
But I feel that this is probably Cristobal's best team that he's had.
Yeah, I agree. I like Cristobal too.
I do too.
I know he had sort of an interesting trajectory at first and path, but I think he's a good fit at Miami. I mean, obviously.
Well, and I think he learned a lot from Saban University as well. And going into it, he was known as being one of the top recruiters.
Right.
And all. So that's why I was like, man, going to Miami and all those resources.
Oh, man, yeah.
I mean, sky's the limit there.
Well, while we're waiting on a couple more to go final, let's go ahead and look at next week's lineup for our area teams.
Is our pick of the week game already final? Because wasn't that Cordova and Fayette?
Yes, I'll look at that
Okay.
next. Thank you for reminding me. We got to get to that as well before the hour ends here. But next week, we'll just go through these quickly. Jasper is returning, and they will be on the road taking the long drive down to Muscle Shoals, who had a big win tonight over Athens, a shutout win, 28-0 there. Carbon Hill is going to host Phil Campbell, the Phil Campbell Bears there. Which that school is always interesting to me because they basically have 2 names.
Yes.
A lot of times they'll go by Phillips and then sometimes it'll be Phil Campbell.
Yes. Because
Phillips Bear Creek is a lot of times.
I was about to say Bear Creek.
Yeah. Cordova will be hosting Dora. That'll be a fun one.
That is, I think, the oldest, as I remember correctly from what James said last night, and I know he's watching because he's on the feed, so if I mess this up, James, you can correct me. Think that is the oldest county rival game
Really?
and all, and he gave a lot of good history facts about this game and how miners, when they would leave their job, would just come out of the mines and stuff to be able to watch the game.
That's cool.
And, we told him that he needed to do a segment this upcoming week about that county rival game and to be able to have that for his Live at 9 with James Phillips. Not trying to plug, but tune in and watch that. He does a great job.
That is. I listen to Live at 9 often.
Oh, I do it. Yeah,
really
like today's, I listened to today's during lunch, which was awesome with Matt Mitchell and stuff on there. I mean, I love watching his roll calls and stuff on SEC coaches.
Yeah.
That is like some of the greatest stuff there. But both of them are from, East Walker. And so that was a good conversation to kind of plug on the Frog Festival. But he also, that Dora Cordova is going to be, I think, a big, big game.
Yeah.
It might be one that maybe we might could travel to since, Jasper's away.
Yeah, we should, man. We absolutely should, at least for the first half.
Yeah.
So. Excited for that one. And, excited for Frog Fest tomorrow, too. I go every year. I love Frog Fest. Good food there. And another good place to socialize in a world that has less and less of those all the time. Curry is going to host Fayette County. Like we said, Dora will be at Cordova. Oakman will be hosting Winfield. And that rounds out our area teams, at least.
If you look at Oakman's second half schedule, it is a gauntlet through 3A.
I'll go through it here. Starting next week, they've got Winfield, and they're going to travel to Vinemont, host Midfield, and then travel to Southeastern.
I mean, that's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's what Coach Ward was talking about when we had him on a couple of weeks ago, is that coming out of their bye week, it's like who's who of 3A football.
I'm not to get too far off subject here, but have you been to Southeastern?
I have not.
It's a beautiful school. They built it just 10 years ago, maybe. Really beautiful. But they have a big horse statue. The Stallions have a big horse statue.
Really?
And it's a male statue, which is very interesting to have at a high school, and it's very prominent.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It's very distracting. I was like, we could have probably solved that off anyway. We'll continue here. We're going to get some more scores for us right after this break, our final break of the night, right here on the WJLX Scoreboard Show. And welcome back to the final segment of the WJLX Scoreboard Show. And right here at the buzzer, we finally have all of our finals of the night. We're going to go over them right now. Now, Addison shuts out Waterloo tonight, 45-0. Fayette takes care of Cordova, 41-7. Winfield gets the best of Carbon Hill, 61-13. Good Hope beats Curry, 48-8. Lynn, this is one that just went final, beats Berry 44-28. Dora gets their first win of the season, beating Haleyville 33-7. Gordo beats Oakman, and thank you to Clayton for correcting the score. Gordo wins 29-13. Meek makes a statement, beating Shoals Christian 58-6. And Lexington survives, beating Winston County 26-18. Now, Patrick, you mentioned that we've got to talk about our pick'ems.
That's right.
Of the week. Now, this is between you and I, Brian, Zach, James, and Timmons whenever he feels like it.
Yeah.
So, these were the scores that we had picked. James said Fayette by a score of 40-14. Mm-hmm. Patrick, you said Fayette 31-10. Brian said Fayette 35-20. Zach said Fayette 42-21, and I said Cordova 24-21. Now, who ended up being the closest there? Let's see. The final score was 41-7.
Ooh.
So it may have been James.
I was about to say, I think James.
40-14. I think that's going to edge out Zach's 42-21.
There you go, James. You got your revenge on your apprentice.
Very good.
Now you can, where he's called you an old man, you can say he needs to go back to his regular bedtime.
That's right. That's right. Now we are waiting on these texts to come in from our friends we just mentioned. We've got a few of them. But while we are waiting on Brian and potentially Timmons, Patrick, me and you can go ahead and pick, as well as Maddie, if you would like to as well.
Maddie, who do you got?
Who do you think, Dora or Cordova next week?
Probably Cordova.
Cordova. Maddie says
Okay.
Cordova. And what do you think that final score might be?
For Cordova, I'm going to think 28. For Dora, I'm going to think 4.
28-4. Okay, very good.
All
Thank
right.
you for that score. That will be an interesting one, and I hope you win more so than myself. Let's see who's calling in. Patrick, if you want to go ahead and go through your
All right.
score while I'm talking.
So I'm sitting here thinking on my score, I'm going to ride Dora's momentum. Dora got a big win tonight, and so I'm thinking that they're going to kind of hit a little streak going. And so I'm going to say Dora 21, Cordova 8.
Patrick, you said Cordova 8. I only caught the second half.
Yeah, Dora 21.
Patrick says 21-8 Dora. I just had Brian call in, give us his score. He also picks Dora.
Okay.
27-21. Both of you guys have them with the momentum.
James is going with Dora 24, Cordova 13.
24-13.
And Zach is going for revenge. He is going with Cordova 36, Dora 14.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to pick, and maybe Timmons will as well. I was gonna pick Dora because I was afraid they wouldn't get a whole lot of love, but man, they're getting plenty of it. We're at 2-3 right now in favor of Dora, and I'm just such a big fan of Chavis. I'm gonna follow along too. I'm gonna also say Dora. I think it'll be close. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. I'm gonna say, let's say Dora 21-17.
Oh. Going kind of like in the middle of all of us there.
Looks like everybody's staying in around the 20s. Zach has the most faith in Cordova to break late into the high 30s there, but everybody else sticking around. If Timmons texts, we'll get his in the next minute, but if not, we'll get his later. But congratulations to James for winning this week, and at the end of the year, we are going to let the winner pick between our many great advertisers and decide
That's
where we're
right.
going to go eat, whether that be at the Pie Factory or Rock and Roll Sushi. Maybe even the Bevel State Cafe. Who's to say?
Hey, they got some good food at the
really
Summerton
do.
location and the Jasper location. I think Jasper's got Five Loaves in there. So
Yeah, that's right. I love Five Loaves too. They need to hop on here. But I guess they do by association.
yeah, they do it by association with Bevel State.
Well, thank you everyone for listening. Maddie, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
You did a fantastic job. We hope to have you on again if you ever want to. Patrick, thank you as always, man. You were already in here working when I got here, and you were great keeping the scores, and you know way more about high school football than even I do. So I appreciate you helping me get through this every week, man.
Hey, it's fun, man. It's fun, and get a lot of shout out that we got for our pregame stuff that we did last week.
Yeah,
We got a lot of love online, and hopefully, we'll be able to do it again. I know we've got homecoming coming up, and we've got a big game with Hartselle coming up, and if all works out, we got first round playoffs, so maybe we can put another one together and get some people that we didn't get a chance to recognize.
That would be awesome. I hope that ends up being the case. Well, if you would like to do your part to help out the show, feel free to share that stream on Facebook, and make sure you follow and like the WJLX Facebook page. Comment, like, share us. Any publicity helps us, and we appreciate everyone who comments and calls in and helps us with our scores every week. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have an awesome weekend full of football and fun as we are slowly inching toward this fall weather.
That's right.
We're not too far from it now. Maddie, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Patrick, thank you. Thank you to everyone who called in and helped us with our scores, Clayton and others. And we hope you all have a great night from right here in Jasper, the WJLX Scoreboard Show.
Have a good weekend.